ghosts.
Kill the ghosts.
Yeah, it's called the number 2 grenade.
This game is getting better and better. I like it.
It's fucking retarded. And like, yeah, I caused a void out like the other night when I was streaming to the boys, and like fucking, it was amazing. Basically, I got fucked by like two BTs, like pulled me under like through into the other side, and then they're like giant lions with like golden masks on trying to eat me while the whole floor's like sinking. And I went to fight them, like turn around, just got instantly eaten. And then when I died, I like got teleported into like water, yeah, in a first person perspective, and I'm under like the sea floor, and I'm floating, and I can see the corpses of like 1,000 dead other real players just floating around in the ocean. And there's like bits of gear, and I can grab bits of my gear that I lost when I died. And then I went back to my body, I found my body amongst the corpses, yeah, and then swam into my own throat. And then that's how I respawned. I swam into my own, deep throated myself, and then and then I respawned, and I just woke up, and I looked over where I was previously to go grab my gear, and there was just a fucking crater the size of Hiroshima just there, and I was like, oh shit. It was awesome though.
Maybe you should go on Call of Duty for some quickscope streams, you know, like.
Yo, I don't even know if I have MWR installed, mate. What do you mean? Because I haven't played it and like... I can reinstall it. You did? Oh, what, leave the mountains? Did you moved twice though, didn't you? You went to the mountains, then you went somewhere else. What's it like up there, mate? Yeah, sex with so many beautiful, potentially inbred women. Really great. Oh
it's not good life, but it's my life.
Somebody got to fuck hole.
Someone has to fuck hole, so I do it for people, you know, not for me. I'm good guy.
I am hero.
I am hero in my own scenario. I always will be.
How the fuck did I get yeeted so easily by those dudes, man? I have not been yeeted in this game. Barely anything. And then this new area, you know, classic, like, oh, you're in a new area, are you? Like, oh, I'm just gonna make you die. And yeah. Took me 30 hours in game to get to the point though where like you get to first fire a gun.
What? Yeah. Do you have to build guns and shit?
No, you don't build them. They're like fucking like already there. So it's not.
God,
like...
I hate silo. I hate silo so much.
But when I did, so like I do, you know, you do your deliveries and you use your vehicles and it's all about kind of getting around terrain and using ladders and ropes and different variables come into play like as you play. Like for example, certain things like you might be delivering something that can't get wet, so you have to like avoid the water or whatever. Yeah, it just goes up and how difficult that shit is to do, and so that happens, and I was doing the basic delivery missions while fighting those kind of dudes you just saw me fighting earlier, pretty regular ass guys, and I'm going along, and a superstorm happens, and basically somehow, because in this game there's a thing called timefall, so when it rains or snows, it causes time to accelerate like super fast. So like the grass, you'll see the grass start growing and then dying and then growing and then dying, and rocks will age and everything gets really rusty. That's why all my shit's fucked up, because of the timefall. If your skin's under it, like you'll age, Yeah, and there's this really hot bitch in the game, and she's super sexy. She's the one from the trailers, but she's been held out in Timefall with a mask on, so her face is okay, but all the way down the neckline, she's just an old woman. And it just is the most... Kojima is so cruel to my boner, because it confuses me so much, because I'm looking at her and I'm like, she's so hot! And then I'm like, but she's an old woman! Like, if she was naked, like, there's a bit where she's showering in, like, in your room, and I'm there like, but... Is she like wrinkly and like flabby and like, oh, like are her tits just falling off? Like, what's going on with that?
I would still do it.
The face is still good.
Granny.
You can still get head, like she could wear. She's just wearing like latex anyway. But it is fucking quality, mate. Yeah. It's the only reason I've turned my PlayStation back on, mate. Well, obviously I use it for like Netflix.
And for maybe if David's back.
Yeah, exactly. But also, I'll be able, if I get you Call of Duty, you can play that, and we can play. I can play on PC.
Oh, I got an airstrike. Oh.
It's a really good feature. So you can search for the classic like mixed lobbies, but like honestly, mate, nobody wants that. Like, do you remember we played Fortnite against PC and you just get laser beamed?
Yeah, I've not played Fortnite in ages. Apparently, it's really terrible now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not that it wasn't before.
Yeah,
but...
I mean it totally was. Yeah.
But even more so now. And all the skins and all the fucking cheaty.
Yeah, and there's that little phase guy that got caught cheating.
Oh yeah, he fucking was crying about it. I watched that and laughed so hard.
It's like, what the fuck is, like, who cares?
And then, his mum, like, talked to one of these Facebook pages, tell about how it's changed his entire son's life. And that he doesn't eat anymore and he doesn't go out anymore. Like, well, he didn't go out anymore. He didn't go out anyway because he played Fortnite on it. That's why he's crying about it.
Yeah, fucking hell. Oh, now he goes, yeah. Now that he's not playing Fortnite fucking 8 hours a day, he's not going out. Shut up. He's probably just out touching boobs for the first time now.
Ooh, boobs.
Ben did say though that this game is basically like David Simulator, because obviously you were in the mountains when I first started playing it. We were just like, oh, this is probably what he feels like. Oh. Although I've just fucking fell into the river and dropped all my shit. And
random grenade kill.
It's there's a lot of positives about Call of Duty. You'll still be infuriated by it because it's Call of Duty, but I hope that you'll be more accustomed to the infuriation than my soft little PC friends are, Jams, because they're all like, they haven't played a Call of Duty in like hundreds of years, and they're like, Call of Duty was never like this, when they get like RPG'd across the map, and I'm like, Call of Duty
yes,
was always
it totally
like
was.
Yeah, it was always like this.
Yeah, but like, if it happens all the time, then fair enough, that's the shit. But like, if it happens 1 in a million, you get hit with the RPG, you'll be like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah, but like, I was saying to the boys about it because I was like, come on, like, noob tubes, like, this has always been a thing, like.
Yes.
And I was saying to them as well, like, we have no martyrdom, no fucking painkiller, no, just name the shit perks, no juggernaut, no nothing like that.
Oh, that sounds heavenly.
Yeah.
No martyrdom. That's the only thing I care about. No martyrdom.
Yeah, they do have claymores, so that's annoying, but you use claymores anyway, so you'll be benefiting from that.
Quick claymores are good when you've got a sniper position to hold.
Also, what I would say is people who don't play Search because they're little pussies don't like experience the same fucking game.
Yeah, like every COD I go on, I go to fucking Search first, and it ends up nobody's on that game mode, so I can't play it.
Yeah, loads of people are playing Search on the new one, and it's the best way to play. Like, it's the way the game's designed to be played is competitively, and then the matchmaking is just classic matchmaking. But there's also the ground war mode, which is like Battlefield, and it's got like helicopters and tanks.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's genuinely good. Like, it's actually not shit.
I mean, yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I prefer the shooting in like Call of Duty to Battlefield anyway. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, it feels weird at first. You're like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, this is like Alien, because you're like sprinting like Call of Duty and like you get like kill streaks and stuff. But you're like in a massive map. You're like, what?
Yeah, from like 20 miles away, and there's no bullet drop, and you're like, what?
Yeah, I think no. In the new one, there is bullet drop, but it's so minute, like you wouldn't even know it was there.
Yeah, I was playing the
But bullets aren't
version.
hit scan anymore. They're like projectiles.
Yeah, I was playing the mobile version. It's the exact same.
That's so mad. Apparently, the mobile version is like insanely popular as well.
It's really good because it's got a battle royale mode, which is like not shit. Like if you had that battle royale mode on PS4, it would be good.
Yeah.
I mean, all the other parts of the game are really terrible, but battle royale is like the game changer for it. It's good. But there's actually like a competitive league on the mobile.
Yeah, because they made once they got like PUBG to work on mobile, that really solidified it for me. I was like, oh wow, I didn't know you could do that.
Well, you can, but they like to think they can. Lags all over the place. It's just shit. And you know White Boy 7 Streak?
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays the mobile game competitively, but he hooks it up. But he hooks it up to his. Yeah, he hooks it up to his TV and his PC and plays with a mouse.
Yeah, because you can get Android emulators, can't you? So you can pretend you're playing on an Android phone.
Yep, and then he keeps saying that he's really good at it, but he's not. He's just playing with a mouse and. Such a pussy man.
That's hilarious, though.
That's the way he's like, oh,
I
I'm so
heard
good
about
at this game.
Yeah, but I heard about people doing that, and low-key I was like, I want to smash these dickheads on mouse keyboard, like on their phones. Imagine how good you are when people have a controller. Imagine a phone.
Mate, I was banging it. Like I was so good at it, and I thought it was really weird that I was doing better at that than I was on like fucking controller.
So, I'm using non-lethal weapons right now. I do have real guns, but you want to do non-lethals because you know I said I blew everything up. So when you kill someone, you could, if you kill a real human being, it causes a void out. So you actually.
Oh right, so there's more humans in it. I thought it was just like a big free roam thing where you've got absolute fuck all, no one there.
No, that would be so boring, wouldn't it?
Yeah. You just feel like, yeah.
No, there's like regular ass survivors, other porters like me that deliver things and do that job. There's like
cool.
encampments and like it's
So it's like a Fallout type.
Yeah, it's like
sandbox,
and you play as like a delivery dude, and you've got to connect up like the broken world. So like there's a thing called like the chiral network, which is basically like Wi-Fi. I just plug in Wi-Fi, yeah. I give people Wi-Fi like in the middle of fucking bumfuck nowhere. And but it's kind of all about like the backdrop and the story. Like it's really sick. So like you're doing like transporting and stuff, but you're doing it in like an apocalyptic wasteland, going along. Like I was going through this like broken down city, and it was like filled with BTs because where the bombs had hit, like loads of people had died, and their souls were like caught between this world and the next, like floating around. And I had to like go through this, and a storm broke out, so I like took cover under a bridge and like waited for it to pass over. And yeah, you have to look after your baby and shit, but like at the moment my baby is broken, so I've had to go get him fixed, and I don't have him. And it's fucking shit, man. I miss him so much.
I dropped my baby on his head by mistake.
He fucking basically I leveled him up so much by giving him so much attention that we became like fully bonded. And then Guillermo del Toro told me, I shit you not, Guillermo del Toro told me that I was too close with my baby and that we had to erase all of his memories because it's a stillborn baby and that's how it sees ghosts and the real world, because it's like in between alive and dead. And so when I when I bonded with it, it started to like getting memories of me and shit. Which is like really sad because I'm there like, oh, like it was my little baby, innit? And then
he remembers me.
Yeah, and then they're like, yeah, so we're erasing its memory, and I'm like, what?
But he remembered me.
I know. And then, but his real dad is Mads. You know Mads fucking Clickelson or whatever his name is. Fucking Hannibal Lecter.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah. It's him, yeah. And my first encounter for him was, you know, I was explaining Timefall. There was a superstorm, and in real time it lasted 1 second, but because it causes time to accelerate, I got warped to another dimension, and it's the other side, yeah, which is basically like hell. And I was on the other side, and what hell is in Kojima's brain, yeah, is like a place where all wars are waging like all the time. Like all the people who died in wars are just fighting in hell all the time. So I'm in the trenches of World War II with like giant oily whales jumping over me and fighter planes and like tanks. And I'm in the trenches like firing at dudes, shooting people. This is the first time you get a gun and it's 30 hours in and you just get teleported to World War I. You're like, what the fuck? You're like sprinting like, oh my god. And then Mads comes out and he has like a squad of death troopers that turn up with like skulls in their faces. They're metal as fuck. They're like, and then they come down and they start hunting you in the trenches, and you have to like do your classic, like you have to like sneak around corners and like throw grenades at them and like do all this so like the game goes from like, oh, we're only gonna give you like non-lethals and little like bowler guns that wrap those balls around people and things like that, and then halfway through it's like, yeah, here you go, just gives you like the entire arsenal, and you're like, fuck yes, da 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 da, just like running through the track like, get some. I was just like shooting everyone, like it's the fucking, honestly mate, it's the best feeling ever. Like to be rewarded with that, like, you know what I mean, like instead of just getting it straight away, like some games just have no pace. But like with this, it was like the story was getting really intense, and it was like, oh, are you feeling emotional? Would it be nice to fucking murder some things right now? And I was like, yes.
No way, mate! I just got like a 5-piece with my pistol.
All my friends on PC are like just use the absolute cheese of the cheese with the weapons. Like they use like the 725, which is like the double barrel shotgun, which is like you know, like the models in MW2.
Yeah.
It's like that, only
or the
more
Rangers,
range.
Jill Kimball Rangers.
Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, imagine a one-handed Ranger, but like it's like way more ranged, like long barrel, and you can put slugs in it so it shoots further.
Yeah, I've been hearing that it's like people have been using it like snipers.
Yeah, with like a sniper scope on it. It doesn't obviously go like sniper distance, but close range sniper distance.
Far enough.
Yeah, like when you're sniping at close quarters, like with a real sniper, it's like infinitely better.
A DMR.
Yeah, there's marksman rifles and sniper rifles. There's like a Kar 98K.
Ooh.
There's like a. There's two like new 50 cal bolt action snipers that are good. It's quite varied, mate. But the two snipers that are good, you know how like Call of Duty always has two snipers that are actually worthwhile. The two ones that are actually good are fucking awesome, mate. Like they're well good. And Overkill is now really good in that game, so it's like you can just run like a secondary, like a cheeky SMG or something as a backup. But it's so weird playing with those guys. Yeah, like John just fucking uses like an M4 with like ACOG, just like laser beams people.
Fuck's sake, Captain Bryce, calm down.
Yeah, and you know what? And then Jams is getting stressed out with the game because he's there running around with like guns from like 1942, dressed as like an old man, like trying to like murder these guys with their souped up like assault rifles. Jams just wants to use like fucking like rusty old World War II weapons because he's like old man inside.
And then he's pure raging because he's like, why am I not immersed? So with maybe fucking little bit of scope quicks.
I'm downloading the multiplayer. None of the boys are watching my fucking stream right now, so I'll stop the stream so that it